I never said Jim Jones can't come to the West Coast.
Okay.
I never said Jim Jones wasn't a real blood. That's Cameron said that. See, if I would have said those things, my team that be in that park was already there. They're oblivious to an issue with Jim Jones because it's really not an issue. All I did is what I always do. P-Funk, he loved me like a brother. He gonna stand with me right or wrong. But if somebody send him a clip that he hears with my voice and they saying it's a federal wiretap, Little John's gonna send me the clip and say, P-Funk, what's happening with this? I answer everything else, right? So with Jim Jones, any other time I text him, it was a response. When he come into town, you know, certain people he needed, I hooked him up with. He did music with Coyote. When he was doing his quarantine radio, we can record from being in different locations. So when the clip come to me, I'm hearing the clip. I'm like, oh, wait, y'all, this was using a federal trial? Yeah. I'm like, they didn't arrest him? No. So I'm hearing what's on the clip. So I sent it to him. What's happening with this clip? This is the same Wack, the same number that texts you and you call and we talk about this, that, merch, this, that, what's going on with this, that. You respond. But when I sent him that and what's happening with this clip, he went dark. If you send me some Wack, what's up with this? And I go dark, either
you're guilty.
There's some weird going on. So I never said you can't go nowhere. Now, you didn't came out. It's a bunch of shit he tried to do out here that I'm not speaking on. He tried to get verses out of certain people that told him no. He know. I bet he won't put that on Trey Gangster.
No.
Right? That said no. He tried to get certain people to show up with him. They said no because they like, we know what you're trying to do. Now, if you'd have got out here and said, Wack, I'm out there on the West, it's on with me and you would have put up and your motherfucker might would have went back in the Delta flight. And what I don't like is, I ain't clicking on with you like that for you to do what you doing because it's people out here that genuinely love me. I don't care who you with. The same individuals you with, it's people that genuinely love them. And it's cats out here that once they see something's going on, right, no matter the situation, it's going to be a situation.
All right, so Wack100 and Jim Jones are going back and forth about what it truly means to be a real Pyru. Wack is saying that Jim isn't a real one, questioning his street credibility. Meanwhile, Jim Jones is firing back, claiming Wack's trying to discredit his reputation. Both are throwing some serious shots at each other, but the real question here is, does street credibility come down to specific actions or is it more about how you carry yourself in the culture?
So what this bozo, when it did, was, because I'm getting calls now from everybody. Wack, you didn't tell me it was on with Jim Jones, because it ain't. So when you did that, now you didn't activate all these people who I either got business with, genuine love for, they got genuine love for me on both sides, that now, if your ass over here eating and they see you, they might respond. That ain't what I wanted it to be. I just really want you to answer to this audio.
But Jim, when he pulled up to that park, he didn't directly make it about you, right? He never said your name.
No, he waited till he got to New York and tagged and talking about where I can't go.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Listen, let me give you the makeup of the West Coast. It ain't no street that can't go nowhere. We got that went in the parks and got parked in the park. We got that went in the park and parked some mother in the park. Right?
It was about to get parked and we seen that Deuce.
This is a fact. You see what I'm saying?
They driving in this.
They coming in 10 o'clock and late at night. The homies is in there. When they hit me, they like whoop de whoop de whoop. I'm like, okay, I ain't. So I ain't tripping, right? You know, it's no big deal with me. I've never said where you can't go. You was at the Ye's Grammy party. Rakita, nephew is security for Ye. I know you at the Grammy party. My daughter's personal security's in the Grammy party. He at Keyway from the other side. But I'm like, they like, you know, whoop, 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 whoop. Right? I'm like, okay, cool. But my mind is not on where dude can't go. And I'm going to be real, like Jim ain't like that. You're a rapper, you're a great rapper and all that. But you 49 years old, you ain't did a day in jail when you're supposed to, but that's cool. You ain't ready and willing. You can't lay down. Your empire takes you to be here to float it like a lot of ours do. But you're not like that. Even the cats is running around with you know that you not like that. They know that realistically, if you set that fire, you are not willing and ready to deal with what comes with that. One thing about this West, when you think it's with you, it'll turn against you, especially if you from out of town. Should no out of town trust no West Coast mother when you going against some influence. Because it could be the dude with the dude who just got some gas money. This real talk. Me and Stutterbox, the world will tell you we at odds, right? Who called my phone the other day and said, Wack, can you fix this thing with Jay Hood, my son, in Loose Canyon? You didn't even know it. That was Stutterbox. Wack, I know we at odds, but your nephew, my son, is getting into it with Loose Canyon.
Right.
So you got to understand the politics out here get a little different.
Yeah.
Right? He know I can give a about him, but me and Lil Jon can get into it right now. We can get into it right now. Lil Jon could go to jail. We can have an all-out whatever. If your son call me and say, Unc, I'm in trouble, what I'm going to do? It's different. You get what I'm saying?
Now, let's really break down the bigger picture here. When two influential figures like Wack100 and Jim Jones start going at each other, it isn't just about their personal beef. This battle over street credibility is a reflection of the tension that's always existed in hip-hop culture and street organizations. We've seen it before, people questioning who's really about that life, and who's just playing a part. But it also highlights a shift in how people view authenticity in 2025. With social media, things can get clouded, and reputations can be challenged instantly. For Jim Jones, his history with Dipset and his influence in the game speaks for itself, but Wack's argument is more about the deeper roots of the Pyru set, what's considered authentic and true. Both men are trying to hold on to their legacies, and in doing so, they're forcing everyone to reflect on what it really means to be real. So, this beef isn't just a disagreement, it's about the complexities of street life, respect, and what we value in the culture today. At the end of the day, whether you side with Wack or Jim, this back and forth isn't going to settle anytime soon. It'll continue to fuel discussions, especially as younger generations look up to these figures and try to make sense of the rules that seem to change every year. What do you think about this beef? Does it make you question what it really means to be real? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more updates on the latest hip-hop drama. Please consider subscribing, leave a comment and like this video. See you in the next video.